Alrighty, welcome back to the Do You Believe podcast.
Feels good to be back.
Yes, it's been a while. We can assure you we are alive.
Yes, I can confirm that. Due to several attempts of my car to make sure that I'm not. Yeah, all systems go.
Alrighty, so you read the title. We are talking about the Chupacabra.
I'm excited. Let's get into it.
Alright, Thomas, what do you know about the Chupacabra?
I'm gonna be so for real with you. Not much. I know it's like a kind of like an urban legend. I forget where. So I'm not entirely sure too much about this. So I'm excited to be educated and learn.
Alright, well, I've got a little bit of a tale for you.
All right, I'm all ears.
Most people assume the Chupacabra phenomenon kicked off out of nowhere in August of 1995, with a famous bipedal alien account of Madeline Talentino, not to be confused with anybody related to Tarantino. However, the exact groundwork for this modern-day nightmare was laid 20 years prior, and it featured a completely different airborne entity. In March of 1975, the small isolated town of Moca, Puerto Rico, became ground zero for an inexplainable wave of livestock massacres. Farmers began waking up to find dozens of cows, goats, and chickens slaughtered right inside of their pens. The corpses were entirely intact except for clean, small, circular puncture wounds on their necks. Typically kind of looks like a little triangle.
Interesting.
It was 3 separate holes for the triangle. And the local veterinarians came, and they all came to the same conclusion. Each animal was completely emptied of blood.
Interesting. So it's like an animal vampire.
Yes. Speaking of vampire, that perfect transition to the next part is that the media dubbed this unseen predator as El Vampiro de Moca, which is just Spanish for the vampire.
The vampire of Mocha. That makes sense.
What makes this era so chilling are the eyewitness reports. Some people swore that they heard a high metallic shriek over the rooftops. And some of them were accompanied by heavy rhythmic clapping sounds made by wings. There was people who even caught a glimpse of what was described as a colossal, shadowy figure resembling a giant black bat with leather-like rings, glowing red eyes, and typically they had like spikes going down their back. And the winged panic lasted over 6 months. It left over 150 animals dead, and then it all just stopped.
Man, you said over how many animals?
Over 150 animals died.
That is insane. Especially like all blood like removed from the body.
And that was it.
That's
it was
insane.
Intact, just no blood. There was crusty like blood like around it where you could see.
Oh yeah,
like,
it makes sense. Like where the wound would have happened. Yeah.
But like it was almost like someone just like they did like
Put
basically autopsies, and the arteries were just empty.
Really?
Of blood.
Man, that's interesting. It's like one of those got milk straws, where you just put it into milk and it like flavors them. Did you ever have those as a kid?
No, I don't
They'd
think
have
so.
like straws you would put. My grandma would buy them for me all the time.
I did see them.
Yeah, you just put them in milk and it'd be like there was like a cookies
little, like,
and cream.
beads in it.
Yeah, little beads. To this day I don't know how they did it, but man, after the store I might have to stop by and see if there aren't any more of those because.
I think there is. I think they still got them.
Man, I might have to pick some up. But anyway, not to get off topic.
Oh no, it's okay.
That's crazy though.
It's perfectly on topic.
Yeah, I think of, not to bring it back to my car again, but today I was changing the oil in my car. And so oil is basically kind of like the lifeblood of the engine. So that's like really weird. It'd be like somebody just goes to a bunch of cars and just takes all the oil out of them.
I mean, it's all like just dry. It'd be like
That's
someone
so
parking their
weird.
car and coming back like 2 hours later, and like the engine's just like dry as if there never was oil in it.
That's so crazy. Like these El Vampiro de Mocha. I mean, their jaw muscles have got to be crazy if they're just drinking all the blood out like with a straw. That's crazy.
And like, so it was called El Vampiro de Mocha originally,
Yeah.
but as we know it, it's the Chupacabra. And so this wouldn't become its name till 20 years later.
I see. So it got its name right around Talentino's time frame, right?
Yeah, right when she had her sighting.
I see. So there was a 20-year gap.
Yes.
And then it started back up again.
Yeah, so hers happened in April of 95, but it actually started happening kind of again in March 1995.
I see.
So it lay just completely dead until about March 1995 in the mountain of Alcarovis, Puerto Rico, where a local farmer discovered 8 of his sheep died overnight. Each carcass bore the 3 clean triangular puncture wounds in its chest area and was entirely drained of blood. 0 signs of a struggle. So this thing just like...
Yeah, probably while it was
sheep.
asleep or something.
Yeah. And then within weeks, identical attacks spread rapidly to the surrounding towns. It was during this immediate press frenzy that this says a radio DJ, but I also think I heard it was a comedian who coined the term Chupacabras, which Chupacabra is just basically Spanish for essentially goat sucker.
Uh-huh. I always wondered because, like that sounds like such a fire name.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that a comedian came up with that because, like, it's pretty...
The goat sucker, before the public ever had a physical description of what it was doing.
Interesting.
All right, so that's our little intro to the good old Chupacabra.
That's really fascinating. Like, I've always, like, heard stories about it and, like, stuff like that, but I didn't quite understand what it was. Like, I think I kind of have my urban legends confused.
Yeah,
but...
like I had seen some stuff about it, like I knew it was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hotel Transylvania 3, the Chupacabra is in
What a
it.
great franchise of movies. I need to go rewatch those.
Yeah, Chupacabra, when they're on the cruise, comes up inside the bar and he's like, "Do you have anything for me that could quench my thirst?"
Oh,
And the
yeah.
guy's like, "Well, of course, I got just the thing for you, Mr. Chupacabra." And he gets a little, like, margarita glass, and he's just a goat in it. And he gives it to the guy. There's a Phineas and Ferb episode where they go hunting for the Chupacabra.
Interesting.
And they
So
just
this is like a really mainstream thing.
Yes.
What I think that would be really interesting, and I don't know if we'll go into it later, but I find it interesting how the reoccurrence of it was exactly pretty much 20 years after the first sighting, which means I wonder if anything happened in 2015. Because you hear about cicadas and, like, the huge wave. I wonder if if it existed, like, it makes sense that, like, it lies dormant for 20 years because it's hibernating.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know. That's just, like, kind of my first thought.
There's a lot of cryptids where, like, it does that, where, like, it happens, and then it goes dead for a certain amount of years, and it happens, then the same amount of years go by dead, and then...
Yeah,
again.
and it would also explain why there haven't been sightings, because they're not out and about.
I mean, also, like, people talk about, like, oh, like, the photos are blurry, it must mean something. Well, all those photos come from, like, the 40s, 50s, 60s, where they didn't have a literal...
clarity wasn't really the name of the game back
They
then.
didn't have a super camera in their pocket. They had,
Exactly.
like, Hollywood had the best cameras.
Yeah, and you had to lug the whole apparatus out there to take the pictures, so...
Alrighty, well, we got a surprise for this episode.
What's the surprise?
We will be trying all 12 Mexican soda Jarrito flavors.
Ooh, let's go.
And at the end, we will rank them all. So
right.
we're going to do a 3x3. So right now we'll do 3, then we'll do some other stories. Just do 3 more.
See.
All right, Thomas, so what are we feeling for the first one?
Shoot, I'm not sure. I've actually never had one of these before.
Okay, well, I tried one at a restaurant.
I see. So we're opening ourselves up to a world of awesomeness.
Yeah, so we got fruit punch
Okay.
watermelon, mandarin, passion fruit, guava, grapefruit, mango, pineapple, Mexican cola, lime, strawberry, or tamarind.
Off first glance, I say we go with Mexican cola. I want to know what the difference is between that and regular.
That's a strawberry. Mexican cola.
All right.
I believe this is how you do it. Hey.
Hey, right on.
Okay, ready?
Yes, sir.
Pour you a
Hold on.
little.
Hold on. Let me bring the mic close up into this. All right. You guys are getting premium ASMR or whatever it's called. Yeah, it is.
Okay, you ready for this?
All right, ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1, cheers.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's really good.
That's good.
That's really good. I'm gonna keep a bottle opener in my car just so I can get some of these from the gas station. The only problem is when my mom sees me with a can opener in my car, she might have some questions, but I'm not about that lifestyle.
They're good.
This literally tastes like if you fused Pepsi and RC together. And I mean, it makes sense. They're both colas, but I love the carbonation. The carbonation here. You can tell I'm big because I'm like breaking down what makes the soda good to me. Like, trust that I'm an expert in my field when it comes to pop. That is very good. It's like not overly sweet, which is my favorite part. Like, it definitely has sweetness, but it's not like overpowering. Like, if you drink only water and then you have a Pepsi, like your tongue's gonna fall off from the amount of sugar.
It's like it doesn't just taste like I'm drinking corn syrup. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at the never mind. It does have a lot of sugar, but
yeah. What separates like Jarritos from American soda is that they don't really use like corn syrup.
Yeah, no, that is something I'm noticing. Yeah, there's no aspartame in here either. Oh, and it's caffeinated. I mean, never mind. I was thinking of root beer where it's uncaffeinated, but that makes sense because Pepsi and Dr. Pepper, all of those have a little bit of caffeine. But man, I'm not gonna lie. If we turned the fake-o-meter into a good-o-meter for soda, this would be a 9.
Oh yeah,
on the scale,
this would be a 9.
But for sure is amazing. If you need an extra piece of paper to write your candidates down.
Oh yeah.
I got you here. There's probably a pencil. Yeah, I got a pencil here too for you.
Yeah.
So you said we're gonna be getting into these like how many at a time? Would you say?
3 at a time. So
3.
we got 2 more.
All right. So early front runner here. Ah man, this is
Cola.
really good.
Okay. Next one.
Shoot, I feel like I kind of spearheaded the first one. I'll let you go ahead for the next one.
I just say we knock out fruit punch.
I like that.
Because I already had the fruit punch.
Ooh, nice. So
I know what it tastes like.
you know what you're getting yourself into.
Honestly, it won't affect the flavor that much if we just do it in the same cup.
Absolutely. I'm not like the one guy from Ratatouille. I'm not that much of a critic. That's my fatal flaw. Like, if I see something drinkable, it will be drunk.
It's actually quite terrifying to do this.
Oh, yeah, I know, because you're thinking, oh, what if I, like,
What if this thing
just
goes...
yank the cap off? Absolutely. All right, fruit punch has been unleashed. All right, let me get y'all that ASMR once more. All right.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Cheers.
It's solid.
That's really good. Like, I've never had something that carbonated taste so smooth. And once again, I like how not, like, over the top it is. Like, I really like that. You said this one was fruit punch?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I wasn't as knockout as the Mexican cola, for me, but that's still like in the upper stratosphere. Like on my paper here, I have Mexican Cola as an 8.5. I'm gonna put Fruit Punch as a solid 7.9 for no particular reason.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
For sure.
All right.
The last one, I say you just close your eyes, just reach in there and just grab some.
Just one and reach in and grab it. Okay, I can do that.
All right. And the mystery flavor is, what is that?
Mandarin.
Ooh, mandarin.
I think that's just orange.
I think so, yeah. That kind of ties back into, you were talking about making orange chicken earlier today, right?
Yes, I was.
I don't know why my brain went from mandarin to orange chicken. That tells you how food oriented I am.
It's in the same family.
That's true, that's true.
Oh, there's still stuff in here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm saying, I think we should, like, you know, actually, I hear, like, at wine testing places, like, they put a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Just like...
Like 2 sips worth.
Yeah, that way we're not having to just, like, sit and...
Yeah, because I can feel the biggest burp of my life loading. I'm not going to lie. All right. I feel so dignified, too, just, like, holding my little plastic solo cup. See, this is the best way to drink drinks out. I'm convinced. All right. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. That's really good. Man, the Mexicans are onto something here. That's
good.
I'm not gonna lie. That's 8.5.
Yeah, that's better than the fruit punch.
Dare I say that is literally on the same level as Mexican Cola.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even really drink like
You don't really
Dr. Pepper, like Coke or Pepsi,
Yeah, like that.
and like the Mexican Cola. I'm like, no, that was good. Like
Exactly. Like that's something you could see yourself getting drawn to.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, I'm taking notes here, so I will try and recap the story as best I can.
Here we go.
And you can correct me if I'm wrong. But all right. So originally in March of 1975 in Mocha, Puerto Rico, there was a wave of livestock massacres, but all of them have one thing in common, which is a triangular puncture wound on the neck. And over 150 of these livestock were met an untimely end, and upon autopsy, the blood was completely missing from all their... There it is. It was completely missing from their systems, almost as like if it was never there. Eyewitnesses to this... Excuse me once more. Eyewitnesses to at least the people who claimed to have seen this mystery creature described it as a large bat with big red eyes. I think like leathery wings or leathery something. I don't remember what it was. Then, all of a sudden, as quickly as it like gained traction, it disappeared until 20 years later in 1995. Somebody named Madeline Talentino. Is that right on the name?
Yep, Talentino.
Reported that happening again. And then once more, I think it was it goats? A herd of goats.
Oh, it's sheep.
Sheep, yeah.
And then later, goats did become a
for
thing.
sure. So sheep fell victim to this almost 20 years later in 1995. And the frenzy started up once more. Then some local radio host who is a comedian coined the term Chupacabra, which means goat sucker, like more or less. And at least to my knowledge, that's basically kind of where we left off.
Yep, that's all.
All right, let's dive right back in. This is really interesting. I can't wait to hear.
So, we're getting into Miss Talentino's encounter. So we're still in Puerto Rico. Thankfully, we are still in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So, no one really knew what it looked like actually at this time.
So it was more just like based on
assumptions because they heard the wings.
Based on what people put together in different eyewitness accounts. Okay.
But what she saw in Canovanas, Puerto Rico, was the creature
Ooh, so she saw like the full thing.
directly outside her home. But it is really detailed to the point where it's like you couldn't have just made this up. Like,
Exactly, yeah.
and it was the definitive blueprint for the 90s cryptid. What she described was not something with wings. What she described was a bipedal reptilian humanoid standing roughly 4 feet tall, and it had like an uneven hopping motion, like a kangaroo.
Okay. That's
Basically,
interesting. So
yeah.
a complete switch up of what it was before.
When everybody thought it was.
Yeah. For those of you unfamiliar with the term bipedal or bipedal or whatever it is,
however you
a
say it.
bi means two, ped means foot. So if you combine
Walk
the
on
two
2
in
feet.
Latin, two-footed reptilian humanoid-looking
Latin,
creature.
buddy.
Yes, sir. That's like the only thing I remember, if I'm being honest. So no wings, bipedal, reptilian humanoid had an uneven hopping motion, you said?
Yep, like a kangaroo.
I see. So it's like a reptile kangaroo human hybrid.
Yep.
Interesting.
And it had massive, opaque, oval red eyes,
I see. So the red eye is carried over.
elongated arms that had sharp claws, and a highly distinct row of feather-like spinal quills that ran down its neck and back. Most unsettlingly, she noticed that the creature left a foul, suffocating chemical stench resembling sulfur.
I see.
When her sketch was published in the local papers, it triggered an immediate pop culture wildfire and a widespread mass hysteria.
Oh, I bet.
Reports flooded in of the creature scaling vertical walls, leaping into trees,
Interesting.
and it became so severe, the mayor of that town, Jose Quimo Soto, took matters into his own hands. He assembled a heavy armed tactical safari consisting of over 100 ex-military personnel,
Golly.
civil defense workers, and police officers. They conducted weekly systematic sweeps through the jungle terrain and dragged a living goat in a steel cage behind them to act as live bait. By the end of 1995, okay, this is a very big jump in the amount of animals that died.
Okay.
By
So
the end,
about 8 had died before Talentino, right?
yeah, so it was the 150 from the previous story,
Yeah.
over 150,
Uh-huh.
and then it was just like the little bit of sheep.
Yeah.
And by the end of 1995, though,
Yeah.
over 1,000 animals
Oh, man. So the uptick is real.
were officially attributed to the creature on that island alone.
Wow.
But dude,
You said 1,000?
yes, 1,000.
That's insane.
That is like, I wonder how. Does you know how many farmers like lost like 80 to 90% of their.
That would be devastating. Imagine you go out in the morning to let the goat out into the pasture. Or I don't really know what goats do, I'm gonna be honest. But you go to let the goat out and the goat's just out of motor oil. The goat's just
The
gone.
goat's lying there.
The goat's with the Lord.
He's not just dead. He's no longer got any blood. Like,
Yeah. So like he's dead, Ultramax Pro. There's no resuscitating that boy.
But yeah, that's the end of like the 1995 bit.
Interesting. So have there been more reports since then?
Oh yeah, wait, dude, because we actually got 2 more stories
Ooh.
that will go into that.
All right.
But yeah, so what do you think of that story overall? Like,
I think that's really fascinating. I will say the one thing I find interesting, and a little bit to like, if I was going to point it at the like it's awfully convenient, is after like the most detailed. I mean, there's both sides to this. You can take either stance, but it seems like after she described exactly what it looked like, more people reported that. But at the same time, like it had to make more appearances for her to notice it. So
and it also like didn't have like a face.
yeah,
It's hard to tell. Like,
I mean, it makes sense, and like I just find that really interesting because like all of these cases the same triangular puncture wound.
Mm-hmm.
That is so fascinating. Because, like, what else could that be? Like
Nothing.
Exactly. Like, that is clearly inexplainable. And this is really compelling thus far.
Like, it's interesting because, well, first of all, she said sulfur.
Yeah. That sounds
Because
interesting. So, like, if we want to go the demonic route.
Well, also remember, there's stuff that is with Bigfoot. And on the other cryptids we talked about before,
You're right.
sulfur is associated with it. And that's why, to me, it's like, yes, like, the Bible does use, like, sulfur, like fire, sulfur, brimstone, all that.
Yeah.
But it is interesting because a lot of this works better for a natural cause, because it's like, I don't understand why a demonic thing would just come in and
legit just go terrorize goats or whatever.
Yes. But we won't go into already like trying to debunk it yet, because then we're going to get ahead of ourselves for our final.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we got to save that for later. But that is such a compelling story.
Yes. Now, before we head on to our talking about our movie segment, we got to get to our next 3, and we can drink while we talk about the movie.
All right, sounds good.
I'm just going to blind it again.
All right, sounds good.
We get watermelon.
Ooh. All right, I'm interested to see, because, like, some people can get watermelon right, but then other companies just cannot nail it. So I'm excited to see. I mean, Jarritos are 3 for 3 right now, so.
Oh, yeah. They're really good. Yeah, so as you were talking about earlier, it's kind of difficult to pick like a movie.
Absolutely.
Because it's like so many stuff has come out recently that we've both seen. We don't even have to talk about something that's new. We can talk about something old.
Sounds good. I'll have you start. What's a movie you would like to bring to the table and analyze? That's really solid. I think the biggest thing I'm noticing about this is that you don't need red dye 40 to make it good.
Yeah.
And like, this is just amazing. I will say it'll get a little bit of a detraction for me, just because
it's a little.
I'm not the biggest watermelon guy. I don't think it's bad by any means. I'll give this one a 7.
I had to break it to you, but there is red dye 40 in it.
Oh, never mind. I lied. Yeah, it's going down to a 6.7 after that. All right, so watermelon's coming in at 6.7.
Man, I don't know.
Where's it ranked for you?
Is that 6.7? That's what you put it at? Yeah, I'm putting it at a 6. It's just it's good, but it's a little too sweet.
Yeah, for sure. Unlike the other ones, like, I think the biggest thing for me is I'm leaving this one with an aftertaste.
It tastes like medicine.
It kind of does, but not as pungent and terrible. So I really rock with that.
Let's see. Do you want to just talk about Project Hail Mary, since we had just talked about it?
Project Hail Mary was good.
It was good.
I really enjoyed that. I recently went to the movie theater and I watched that, and I was just blown away, because like, it was just very appealing to look at. Like, the plot was decently good. Like, it's really unique, because like, I like how they kept showing flashbacks throughout the movie, which added so much, because like, the movie literally begins like he's in the middle of space.
And he wakes up and he has no idea how he got there. Mm-hmm. He's like, how do I know that? Am I smart?
Literally. So I really liked the structure of the movie. The writing was great, but just the shots they got, especially in space, was really cool. But yeah, I would say that might be it's definitely one of the best movies I've watched this year.
Yes, I agree.
For sure. All right. What's the next flavor?
Strawberry.
All right. Big strawberry guy over here. So.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary, really good.
What would you rate it out of 10?
Give it a solid 7.5.
If this was like a fast food item, if Project Hail Mary was a fast food item, what fast food item would it be?
about these drinks. I was like,
Oh yeah, I wish these were fast
wish
food.
these
I'd
were
buy
fast
these
food.
every time.
you can actually the Mexican restaurant down by Costco.
Oh, they do have those?
They got them. That's how I tried the
Oh, I see.
bunch. Yeah, 7.5.
That's really good. It tastes a lot like the watermelon. It has like the exact same aftertaste.
It does have the same aftertaste.
I'll give this one a 7. I like strawberries.
Not a little. I had some carbonation go up into my nose.
I hate that. It makes you feel like you're about to fly away. For lack of a better term. No, that one's really good. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, another movie I've really been like, I love how you said it doesn't have to be a current movie that we talk about, because I've been binging like The Incredibles, and like, oh man, I just rewatched it the other night with a couple friends, and it's such a timeless movie. It's so funny, and like, yeah.
My God, you've gotten that.
Yeah, Edna, one of the most iconic characters ever. Same with
Frozone.
Yeah, Frozone, absolutely.
Honey, where's my super suit? Where is my super suit?
I put it away. It's for
Where?
It's for the greater good. I am the greatest good you ever gonna get.
I put it away. Where? Why? Cause I need it. Oh no! Don't you just go. You're there, Super 7.
Yeah. No.
The whole evening is in danger, woman.
What a classic movie. I
want a scene where his wife comes out and looks out the window to see what he's yapping about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she doesn't appear in.
I don't think she did either.
Yeah, I think that's by design, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What if in the third, because they are coming out with the third, they're actively filming it. What if Honey comes out and is like a major part of the third movie? I think that would be really interesting.
That would be interesting.
Although I can't help but wonder if that wouldn't be like, I don't know. Like, is that the move, you think? Do you think that's something they should get into, or should they leave that can of worms alone?
They could.
They would need to get it right, though.
Yeah, they would need to do it right.
It's a decently sized risk, because you don't want to ruin something that's so good.
Yeah, like you would have to get the right person to do the movie. This one was on the end, and I'm like, I can't just blind this one. Okay, tamarind.
I have no clue what that is.
Tamarind, the regular thing, is disgusting.
Really?
This might be at the bottom of the list.
Hey, you know what?
I would get your cup ready, because if you need like
spit it out. All right, we got the little plastic bags ready to go. The brown paper bags they give you in the air.
Cause.
Oh, can you not do it? Can you not deal with the smell? Yeah, you might want to pour yourself just a little bit there.
Yeah, no, just
go ahead and be on the more conservative side.
I take a little whiff.
Oh, that's interesting. It kind of smells like kombucha. All right, let's try this together, because this is gonna be an interesting experiment.
1, 2,
3. I really don't like that. Like, it's not disgusting. It's just not my cup of tea.
See, I've tried the candy using tamarind, and it's nasty. That wasn't as bad.
This tastes like sweet. This tastes like unsweet tea with like the faintest concept of lemonade.
Yeah. Oh.
It's just not. You just like it tastes a lot like kombucha as well. Like, I'm not the biggest fan, but I see the concept. All right, so that's the second group of 3 right there. Tamarind, solid 5. It depends if I'm having a good day or a bad day if I'm drinking that. Because if I have a bad day, that's gonna taste really bad. But if I have a good day, it's probably not gonna be that bad.
I mean, if I had to drink it, I would, but I would not drink it by choice.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you're in a hostage situation. Drink the whole bottle, otherwise the family goes bye-bye. I'd take one for the team and probably drink some of it.
Like, oh man. You get to the end of it though, and I'd get to the end of me like, I did this for you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, don't ever say I don't love you. I drank an entire tamarind Jarrito for you.
What's a tamarind? It's a fruit.
I don't know, but it was terrible. All right.
Man.
Anyway, kind of moving, because you said you had 2 more instances of stories.
Yep.
I'm really excited. So is this next story a continuation of Talentino's account, or is this?
No, it's.
I mean, same time frame. Is it around? Is it in 1995 or is it later?
It's later.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's hear it.
And guess who's involved?
Tarantino.
This is a little bit more on like the more conspiracy side. And this is where we actually get the winged humanoid part.
Oh, interesting.
The Chilean army.
The what?
Chile's army.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And NASA.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so by the term of the millennium, the Chupacabra phenomenon had mutated from a local island mystery to an international security issue.
Interesting.
In
Makes
April
sense.
2000, a massive wave of livestock mutilation struck the northern desert regions of Chile. So they went from Puerto Rico all the way to Chile.
Wow.
Like that crosses South America.
So this is in 2000, right?
Yep. And it's centered around the city of Calama and the town of Maria Elena. The scale of the slaughter was so severe that the Chilean army was officially deployed to enforce nightmare curfews and patrol the rural areas. It was
got so bad that they made everyone stay inside because it was such a safety issue?
They were like, you gotta be inside at night. They had the military of Chile patrolling.
That's insane.
It was during these heavy operations that armed military units began having direct, terrifying encounters with the entity in the winged descriptions that everybody had assumed from 1975.
I see.
So according to the military accounts, nocturnal patrols repeatedly spotted hairless, bipedal humanoid entities, standing roughly 4 or 5 feet tall, moving effortlessly through the desert landscape. But multiple soldiers reported on an even more terrifying feature: folded, leathery, bat-like wings tucked against their backs. In intense standoffs, these creatures would let out deafening screeches, unfurl their massive wings, and glide at incredible speeds to easily outrun motorized military vehicles.
Interesting.
Armed units reported that the standard issue military firearms had absolutely no physical effect on the creatures. The crisis reached an absolute boiling point when a violent, unexplained explosion rocked the desert landscape outside of Calama. Rumors quickly spread that the ranks that a capsule or craft containing these genetic anomalies had crashed. The Chilean military had successfully cornered and captured 3 living entities.
Really?
These reports claiming that they were winged gargoyle-like specimens immediately followed the incident. A Black Ops NASA team reportedly arrived on the highly restricted flight, took absolute custody of the living specimens from the Chilean military, and transported them back to the United States.
Probably to Area 51, if I'm being honest.
And they put it in cryogenic containment tanks. Witness reports seeing elite American personnel thoroughly sweeping the crash site and forcing local authorities to sign strict non-disclosure agreements, cementing the theory that the Chupacabra was an escaped airborne military bioweapon.
Interesting. That would make sense.
So the thing is,
because if it needs blood, what's to say it stops at goats? Like,
Oh yeah, there are accounts actually where people got attacked by it.
yeah,
They didn't get their blood sucked, but they got attacked. So
that
the
was
thing
probably
is,
the end goal.
yeah, honestly, like they're lucky to be alive, regardless of if the chupacabra really does suck blood. Like, no point in risking it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
Yeah, but the thing is that there was three. They saw lights above the sky. This is like backtrack. Before these incidences happened, they saw lights in the sky. Weird lights, not like stars or planets. But like,
you think it could have been the Northern Lights?
no, it was like UFO style lights.
Oh,
They're
I
flying
see.
over, they crashed into the jungle. And when they came back to look at it, nothing was there, but there was a massive indent in like the grass. Like someone had crashed in there, but there was nothing there.
Interesting. So all signs pointed to it being there, but there was not a trace of anything on scene.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's that story. While I grab the next one, what do you think of that? The
That
fact
is
that the
really
military got
interesting.
involved.
Yeah, no. The fact that the U.S. military was involved.
Well, not the U.S. military, the Chile's
Yeah,
military.
the fact that like the U.S. pulled up though and like took
It was
them
like,
back,
we're gonna take these things.
that's really fascinating, especially because like, yeah, I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around now, but I mean, especially like using those as a bioweapon, like that's pretty. I'm not gonna lie, that's not the worst idea. Like if you want something to take out a bunch of people, like a blood-sucking vampire that can go really fast.
Yeah, so I just looked it up to verify. So the Chilean military never actually verified that it was about like capturing or fighting the creature, but they did get involved in a local panic in the exact same time.
I see. So this was all like an unofficial like. I mean, why would you come out and verify that? Oh yeah, there actually is like a weird thing we don't know what it is. Like it'd be a PR nightmare.
It was from 2000 to 2002 apparently. Residents who were like in the mining city had claimed that nearly 100 farm animals were found dead.
Interesting.
Well, yes.
All right, next up is
Passion fruit.
I'm interested to see about that one. That's another one that like from company to company it kind of varies.
I don't know if I've ever tried passion fruit, to be honest.
Right now, I know for a fact that I am gonna, contrary to the potential allegations that may arise, I am gonna keep a bottle opener in my car because I'm gonna be grabbing these at every gas station I see that has them.
They do have them at gas stations. I've seen it.
Yeah, I know.
Not every flavor,
especially
but
especially Russ's Market. Like,
yeah,
I know they have them in stock, and I love me a good Russ's Market visit. All right, cheers. It starts out so great.
and then
I just left a little.
it takes a very sharp turn down.
I know. It's like a roller coaster that goes up, and instead of going down, it just like goes flat.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one.
Mm-hmm.
See, oh man, comparing it to the tamarind one.
Yeah, everything's better than whatever the heck that was. I mean, even just looking at it, it looks like muddy rainwater.
It looks
Passion
like
fruit,
sewer
it just
water.
looks good though. It looks delectable.
It looks so good, and then it's just like,
doesn't it?
very disappointing. It's not better than strawberry or watermelon.
Yeah, I'd put it right below there. I'm gonna give that a 6.5. It literally had potential to be a 9. Like it really did, but like the aftertaste, just the climax of the taste, just
very disappointing.
All right, let's see. I think we should do that one.
This one?
Over there. Yeah.
Grapefruit.
Ooh, I'm a big grapefruit guy.
Grapefruit, like Squirt's grapefruit.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything citrusy.
Yeah, so
Big fan of.
It is interesting because we're gonna, when we finish all these, as we always do, we go into the possible explanations.
Yeah, I know. I'm really interested to see what you have to say because right now this is like very convincing, very compelling.
I already have an idea on what I think, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, the explanations don't really work.
Yeah,
And these, and I mean, I'll say it again when we get there. Like,
that's good. Can I get a little more of that?
yeah,
That's heat. That's an 8. For me, at least.
yeah, that's right.
That was great. Like the first 3 started out fantastic.
And then we just
We
kind
kind
of
of had a little bit of a lull, but nah, this one's up there.
yeah, but like as I said, like when we get back up there, when we get down to the explanation, I'll say like the people who say this are like they have
Yeah,
like
like, the
degrees, like
cases
they're like probably they're like doctors and scientists,
I see.
but I still don't agree with it. Yeah, this is lime.
Right on. So we're continuing kind of the Sprite type feel. Like Sprite was one of those things I loved as a kid, but once like I found like caffeinated sodas, I really gravitated towards that.
Oh, this is like green.
But I recently had a Sprite again for the first time, and I'm obsessed. It's so good. Like just something about the carbonation.
It's good.
That's really solid. That's literally Sprite.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give that a 7.5. That one's just lemon.
Oh, lime.
Lime, that's right. I knew it was one of those two. Right on. All right, so I'm really excited to see. So, is there one final story, or are we moving on to the?
One final story.
All right.
And this is when things actually get to America.
Ooh.
So following the highly classified military lockdowns in Chile, the global sightings took a radical, permanent physical turn as the phenomenon migrated into the American Southwest. The iconic 4-foot-tall jumping reptilian alien with spinal quills was completely vanishing from eyewitness reports. In its place, farmers and ranchers across Texas, New Mexico, and northern Mexico began encountering a completely different physical entity altogether.
So it switched.
Yes. This is a more modern iteration. It was 4 legs, completely hairless, canine-like beast. It was constantly described as having sickly bluish-gray skin, an oversized, unusually muscular jaw structure,
Makes sense because it has to suck all the blood out.
a rigid, highly pronounced skeletal spine, and an elongated hind legs that give it a bizarre, uneven, wolf-like lopping stride. The peak of this modern era occurred in 2007 in a small town of Cuero, Texas.
All right, I see. So it becomes a U.S. issue now.
Yes. A local rancher named Phyllis Canyon discovered the carcass of one of these exact blue-skin hairless beasts.
Oh, she found a corpse.
Yep.
Ooh.
And she recently lost dozens of chickens to the strange throat bites. Convinced that she had finally caught the legendary monster, she decapitated the creature and preserved its head inside her kitchen freezer, so it would be saved for a formal scientific evaluation.
Interesting. I mean, if you want to meet and greet with the CIA, that's a really, really great way to do it.
And that was basically it. The Texas Chupacabra is what it was called.
Interesting. So the more like wolf-like thing was known as the Texas one?
Yep. And the Texas one actually leads us perfectly into discussing why it doesn't.
Why it's not the same everywhere?
Yeah, why it doesn't work.
That's really interesting.
All right, and yeah, why we do that?
I mean, it was still the same triangular structure, right? The bite marks?
Well, these were chickens that just had like like they're just bit the throats.
Oh,
And
I
once
see.
it's a chicken, it's kind of harder to just be like, I'm gonna bite this chicken just like a
I
cat.
see.
And
I see. All right. So that's really interesting. I wonder if it's not like it's just hard because like there's no like basis of what it could be. You know, like I mean,
yeah.
it could. You can make the case that it's just like a wolf that's like really sick.
Oh yeah, like actually, that's part of it. While we rank the last bit of the sodas, we'll
Right on. What's this flavor right here?
guava.
Guava.
I don't know what guava is, but
I've heard great things. I'm excited. This is probably the prettiest one we've seen so far.
it's pink.
Yeah. It's just a all around just very pleasant color to look at.
It's a girl.
All right.
All right, ready?
Cheers. Mmm.
You like that one?
Wait, I love that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's going to be my first 9.
I'm not a fan of this.
Really?
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. It's very smooth flavor. What would you rate it?
Like a -5. No.
A -5?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, I was going to say 14 points higher.
I'll give this guy I'll give it a 6.
Right on, right on.
Yeah, so before we get into any other sodas, I'll give you a bit of it. So the K9 one from Texas, they did DNA testing and they were like, oh, this is like 100% identifiable with like the native coyotes, wolves, and feral dog hybrids.
I see. So
It was just suffering a horrific terminal stage of
it makes sense why it'd be
mange.
bluish. Yeah, it makes sense why it would be bluish.
Um,
And like the fact that it's hairless though is really confusing.
see that's the thing. You can kind of have mild hair loss with mange.
That
But
makes sense.
The issue with that is that it does not structurally alter the skeleton. If you've got mange, like
Yeah, maybe it was just like one with a bunch of birth defects. Like
I guess like that one is
See,
just
like,
like
that
the
one-
chances of her finding like a mangy dog that had like a muscular jaw and like weird legs and
see, I actually buy that.
you buy the mange.
I buy that
explanation?
one. I don't buy the bat. Like the bat, like I truly think that's like something we haven't found before. Like I think that's the first time I've like gone on record and like I firmly would believe that. Like I'm interested to see like what the evidence and the cases and what everyone believes.
Yeah, so some people are like, oh, like it's just a mangy dog, like yada yada. And even though like like the blood things probably were made up because like there was no evidence that
That's
they were
true.
drained of blood.
Yeah, and it wasn't like the same like bite mark.
Yeah, and it's like, and it turns out like when they did like they looked at it, there was no like absolute no blood loss like that part. People are like, oh, they made it up.
Exactly.
At the same time, it's like, but can we also trust you because like when it comes to monster stuff, like why would you tell us that if it's just gonna?
That's true. Yeah. See, that one's like plausible. Like that one, I'm fine believing.
Yeah, so that's the explanation for the Texas one.
I see.
The 1995 one where the lady.
Yes, I'm
Valentino?
very interested to hear about this.
Everyone, there was an investigator named Benjamin Radford.
Benjamin Radford.
And he was like, oh, you just saw the horror movie Species, which is an alien horror movie. And you are just like hallucinating seeing the alien.
So he blamed it on like after you watch a horror movie, you just start, it's confirmation
Even
bias.
though the alien looks like that.
Yeah, I don't think that, I don't buy that.
Yeah, I'm like, so.
Like, just
it's the
because you see a
exact
movie
opposite.
doesn't mean...
It's the exact opposite. Hers is like more human size.
Yeah, literally.
And it's like, you mean to tell me that
Because it was
this
like
lady-
4 foot.
It was like little, and looked like a little lizard thing. Like,
Yeah, legit, and it had 2 feet.
yeah, like
Like that's doesn't
I
look like the
don't
same
really-
creature to me, if I'm being honest.
And then the last one, the bloodless thing,
Yeah.
is that there is even if there was no blood, there is a phenomenon called livor mortis, which is because the blood can pool at the lowest point of the body with these encounters, and that is what happens.
Yeah, so like if there's a wound, it all goes out the wound, basically.
Yeah.
So like the heart pumps it out until there's no blood left to pump, and then
Yeah,
I
so
can see that, but the fact that it happened thousands of times, like, and like there was no blood on the scene, right?
let's see.
Because like back then, from what it sounds like originally, like the puncture wound on the neck, there were over 150 different cattle. They called it a bloodsucker, so it would have to be that for a reason. If it didn't suck all the blood out and there was just blood underneath, like, I mean, it makes sense why there's no blood because it's all on the ground. But if there's just no blood at the site to speak of,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know.
Ooh, okay, so here's the thing. So the farmers claim that there was no blood at all. But then veterinarians and biologists, it says, have since debunked these claims. That means that it was after.
Yeah, so like the scientists went in?
Yeah, we're like, oh. Everyone's like, oh, it's just dogs and coyotes and stuff. The issue is dogs and coyotes, like, they rip the throat out, they shred, they don't
Exactly,
like,
they
leave
don't
it, like,
they don't surgically.
you would know if it was
Yeah,
if it was a
absolutely.
dog or a coyote.
Exactly, because they don't care about, like, the blood isn't the main point. They're just trying to eat.
Yes.
So that's interesting.
So, as we wrap up and rank these last sodas, where are we putting the Chupacabra on the fake-o-meter?
Real quick to determine, 1 is real and 10 is really fake, right?
Yes, because it's like, how fake is
I'd
it?
put the wolf explanation as probably a 7 or 8. That just doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Like, I truly believe that is like some sort of mutation. But as far as the winged one, I'm just gonna like, for me personally, it's not necessarily the concept of it, but for me personally, I truly believe the Chupacabra is like it could be a thing out there.
Yes.
Ooh,
I mean,
which one is this?
Mango.
That's another 9 for me. Could I have another glass full?
Yeah, go ahead and take it.
It's like absolutely pristine. Like, if you see me out in public, I'm gonna have a mango one of these on me. That's super solid. But yeah, so I would put. Yeah, as far as the concept of it goes, I mean, probably realistically, you have to put it at 4. You can't just be like, oh, it's completely reasonable. The fact that it's a 2-foot reptilian humanoid that hops around, is 4 feet tall, smells like sulfur, and has huge red eyes. That's obviously real.
And also, like, these
I'd put it
farmers
as
would
a-
just like make it up.
I'd put it at a 4 or 5.
Yeah, I would put it at a
sounds
4.
fake, but I truly believe like something like that absolutely could exist. Because like the fact that it happens so often, it's just really interesting how like not much of this happens with phones around that can document all this.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people are like, oh, it's demonic.
I'm
But
not.
like some of this stuff, like, it makes sense. But you also have to understand that some of these things like have very real biological explanations.
Mhm.
And
This is just not very explainable though.
yeah, and it's like some of them like I look at it through like, okay, like if there isn't something that's currently alive or that has been alive that could be the explanation, what would the demonic entity's benefit be out of doing this? Because their whole point is trying to like destroy us because we're made in the image of God.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
can point us away from Him. But at the same time, it's like that really is just like it was like small communities.
Yeah, and it wasn't documented. Like if it was real and like it was on like the front page of the New York Times with like actual concrete, that would make sense. But I also hesitate to slap like the it's a demonic term on stuff because like it's such a convenient cop out, you know?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, like we're not gonna think about it.
I don't know.
So
I don't think it's completely not possible.
but I don't think it's like entirely like, oh, this is definitely
Yeah, for sure.
this
What would you
pineapple.
rate it on the fake meter? And also, what is the last one?
Pineapple.
Ooh, I think this could be. Man, could this be the first 10?
No.
No. That's solid though. That's an 8. I think I understand like what's going on here with my flavor rankings. I love the tropical fruits like watermelons, strawberries. I'm not the biggest fan of, but like grapefruit, lime, guava, mango, pineapple.
Those were like pretty good.
Absolutely. So, where would you rate just the overall concept of the Chupacabra?
Overall concept of the Chupacabra,
Fake meter.
4.
Right on. So,
And a solid 4.
like always, great minds think alike. We're usually kind of around the same.
What was it? We disagreed on one of them. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I forget.
I think it was in the Nebraska cryptid one that we were like.
That's right. I do remember that.
But yes, so Chupacabra is definitely real, and you should go into Mexico and go look for it.
Or you could just go to Texas if you want to see a rabid, diseased wolf. You could do that too.
Yes. If you want to get some cool merch, we've got merch now.
Oh, that's right. We do have a merch store. Yeah, y'all should.
DoYouBelievepodcast.com.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all want to, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, and we'll get some more out as we do more episodes.
Absolutely, yeah.
And speaking of a new episode, should we do UFOs or should we go to like a more conspiracy theory side?
I say, you know what? Why not tap into some of the conspiracies?
Okay.
Because like, the more and more I learn about history, like the more interesting it is, and I feel like we could really tap into some of that. But
yeah.
anyway,
I mean, the only one I can think of is the moon landing was fake, but
that should be our next one. And this time I will come with a thesis. I will have a thesis. It will be informed, and you will probably, hopefully, be compelled by my argument for whatever case I'm making.
The moon landing is in fact real. I think it's real. But you have your own theory.
I'm not so sure. All right, see, so that's how you know it's going to be good, because we've got opposite ends of the spectrum. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for
tuning in again.
Absolutely. It's been a little bit. Hopefully it won't be as long, although time will be few and far between for me this summer. I will carve a time out. I will get that thesis up and running, and we will see you guys in the next episode.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Oh, wait. I forgot we should do our final ranking of the sodas.
Oh, you're right. Okay, coming in at the number 12 spot. This is the one consensus on our list. The tamarind. That was awesome.
Yes.
That was actually terrible.
I think we should go in and like number ours real quick just so we can.
Yeah, for sure. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now will be the time to like edit some cool jazz music in and post. Or like the na 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 All right, let's make a bet. Over under 3.5 of our picks are the exact same spot. So, for example, Should we? I mean, tamarind's almost guaranteed. Should we go other than tamarind for the
Yeah,
bet?
tamarind
Or
for
should
the
actually
best.
we'll keep that as a free.
Yeah, tamarind. I was ranking that thing a 3. I was like,
Yeah, absolutely. You said there's 12 in
Yep.
total. All right, sounds good. I have just a couple left to rank real quick.
And so when we rank, would you say that we rank it by like a 1 out of 10, or were we ranking it based off of like 1 out of 12, like just putting it
I
at the
say
thing?
I say 1 out of 12, so that way
Okay.
we have like a specific list.
Okay.
I mean, at least that's what I'm doing.
I can do a speed ranking.
I'm actually really happy with this ranking. I'm gonna take the under. I think 3 or less of ours match in the exact same spot. Just because like there's some stats out there. Like somebody in a statistics class can like back this up, but like the chances are pretty high that the chances are pretty low that we have the exact same list in 3 different spots.
Yeah.
Although I will say, as I said earlier, great minds think alike, so. But no, this was by far my favorite episode we've done so far. This was very
Fun.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not talking, obviously, the Jarritos were easily the best thing we've done as like a supplement, but just Chupacabra, man, that's such an interesting thing. And it's like not talked about as much as like Bigfoot
Or the Mothman, or the Dogman.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Or the Lizard People.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So, with that being said, do you have your list ready?
Yes, I do.
All right. So,
Coming in at
number 12. We can say it together.
Tamarind.
All right, there's one. So, real quick, clarifying on the bet. I'm going to take the under on matching lists,
Okay.
list topics. So, I'm going to say 3 or less. I say,
Yeah, I don't think we're not gonna have probably more than 3.
Actually-
That's the same because you liked a lot of the tropicals.
okay, do you think it'll be 2 or 3 that match? Whichever one of us is wrong. So do you think 2 or less or 3 or more match? I'll take
2 or
whichever one you
less.
don't. Okay, I'll take 3 or more. If I'm right, you have to pour all of these into a cup and take a sip. If you're right, I have to do it. So we'll do like a Jarrito suicide.
All right, we'll do like a little splash and splash.
Yeah,
That way
exactly.
it's
It
not
won't be like you don't have to
wasteful.
gulp the whole thing down because
Yeah, we don't want to waste all of them.
yeah. Or the punishment could just be drinking the rest of the tamarind.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so obviously tamarind's 12th. What's your 11th?
Guava.
That's my number 1. Maybe
number
great
1?
minds don't think alike. All right, what was your number 10? Mine was
Mango.
strawberry. Mango's 2 for me. What the heck? All right, okay. Number 9.
Hold on. Okay, so
Number 9.
pineapple.
Mine was passion fruit. All right, I'm really sweating this out. I need 2 more matches, right?
Yes.
What's your number 8?
Passion fruit.
Okay, we had them flip-flopped around, so almost. Mine's fruit punch. What's your 7?
Strawberry.
No, this is not looking good. I had mine as lime. All right, number 6.
Lime.
No, mine's pineapple. All right, what's your number 5?
Mandarin.
Oh, we're 1 ahead. I had mine at 4. Mine number 5 is grapefruit. What's your number 4?
You mean number 3?
Oh, did I say mandarin for 5?
Yeah, because I said 4 was.
How many do you have on your list? I have 12.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I'm missing one.
Oh, shoot.
Watermelon. We'll go watermelon for 5.
All right.
That's what I left out.
Dang, that's crazy. That was my 11th. All right, okay, so number 4, what's yours?
Fruit punch.
Okay, I can see that. Number 3.
Grapefruit.
For me, it's Mexican cola, if I'm being honest. Like, top 3 was elite. It was super tough. But then, yeah, I can almost guarantee that. Well, actually, I know for a fact the rest of this list is wrong. So you won the bet. My number 2 was mango. What was yours?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know where we got off, but my number 2 was the grapefruit. Number 3 is fruit punch.
All right.
Before
So then what's your number 1?
Mexican cola.
Mine's guava. All right.
Hey.
So with that being said, let me finish my cup here and then let's.
And then I will you up.
How about you? Yeah, all right. Stopwatch. For having to take another sip, just wait, hold off
Okay.
real quick. Over under 20 seconds for us to put all of these in. Bring the cup over there. I'm gonna take the under. So if you're right, if the under cashes, I'll drink the whole thing.
Okay.
But if not, then you have to take a sip too. So over under 20 seconds that we can. Actually, I'll let you hold it so that way it's not biased. So do you think I can put all of these in here in less than 20 seconds? You can time it.
Without spilling, I don't know. We'll see.
20 seconds. Count me down from 3.
3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I already spilled.
Yeah, careful not to do so much,
Yeah.
because you don't want to like overfill your cup.
Yeah. I'm gonna just take the L on this one. Oh, that Mexican cola with the.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna admit defeat here.
Yeah, you're already. It's funny.
Yeah. This is really embarrassing. Just not getting it done today. I'll put a lot of the tamarind because I know you're not gonna want to drink that. Oh man, this is terrible. Like if y'all can see, this is like 2/3 of an entire cup. This is gonna be so carbonated. All right, so finally, watermelon.
That looks surprisingly not that bad if you didn't know what was in it.
Yeah, it kind of looks like kombucha. But yeah, this is basically like 2/3 of a cup worth of drink. So
Hold on.
stir it up real quick.
I'm gonna.
Oh, he's gonna videotape.
Yeah, then we'll get it up on the channel.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All 12 Jarritos in a cup.
Absolutely. What's up, YouTube? We're currently recording the podcast right now. I lost 2 bets in a row. This is really not good. Kids, this is why I shouldn't gamble. But yeah, with that being said, it's actually kind of good.
No way.
It tastes like, never mind the tamarind kicked in. Like it actually killed like all of the flavors.
Or you're just doing the whole thing?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay. Well,
I can't chug it, but I'll continue to
that's
sip on it.
surprising. I totally thought it would be trash.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't that bad. I mean, all of these not pretty solid, all things considered. But
Okay, well, subscribe to the
yeah,
pod.
subscribe, follow. Thank you very
Check
much.
out our merch. See ya.
Yeah, you guys got a sneak peek on the YouTube video, but without the video. So, and you guys got a sneak peek on the podcast. It's kind of weird. It's kind of backwards, but thank you for watching. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode. I don't know how long this lasted, but it was probably a pretty decently long time.
Yeah, longer
things
than
Yeah, definitely
last
the
ones.
longest one on the pod today.
Because let's see, we had to get out for, I think it was the Nebraska one we had to get out because there was the storm and
That's
tornado.
right. I do remember that.
So we like kind of wrapped that one up quick, but
For sure. Yeah, no, it was great. But yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. Noah, always a pleasure. And we will see you guys in the next episode.
peace.